Hey guys, how's it going? It's Ron here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the importance of establishing a morning routine. Okay, you need a morning routine from the second you wake up of exactly what to do every single day. The difference between people who really achieve big things and people who don't comes down to a morning routine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you my morning routine, the things I do every day that I wake up. And I'm going to explain just the importance of establishing a morning routine and why you need a morning routine. Okay, so a lot of people know that you need to have goals. Okay, it's hard to know where you're going to go if you don't have a map, right? So it's the same thing with your brain. When you wake up in the morning, it's easy to just check your phone and get lost in your emails. It's easy to get lost in social media. It's easy to get lost in text messages. You know, you open the Snapchat and out of nowhere, you spend a half hour on Snap, or you spend an hour in your morning watching funny memes, funny videos and stuff like that. And that's completely unaligned with what you need to do. Aristotle, he said back then that habits are what determines just who you are, your excellence, you know. And in order to determine just really firm and really strong days, you need to have a morning routine. Okay, so from the second you wake up, you need to get going. So I'm going to explain to you just real quickly what I do when I first wake up and how I structure my days and my morning routines. Okay, so first thing I do when I wake up is I have a gratitude journal. Download an app called Gratitude 365 and write down 5 things you're grateful for every day. Okay, it's good to start off your day with a positive intent, a positive mood to keep your day going. You don't want to, the worst thing you can do is wake up, you're in a decent mood, you run into somebody who's rude to you, or you're stuck in traffic and you know the cortisol's pumping up and out of nowhere your day's just ruined. You know, you don't want to run into that. So start off with a good gratitude journal and write down 5 things that can help you. Okay, the second thing you want to do is drink 16 ounces of water right when you first wake up. The water, it spikes your metabolism, and you know, we're 80% made of water, so you want to make sure that you're drinking as much water as possible. And the best way to start off your day is already, you know, getting the ball rolling on that. Okay. The third thing you want to do is I take vitamins. I take multivitamin. I take fish oil. I take L-arginine as well. So for you, you know, make sure that you're healthy enough to take your vitamins and take your medications early in the morning with a good breakfast. That way you're sharp, you're on point, and you're ready to go. Okay? Here's another thing that's the most important thing in my opinion for your mornings. It's called meditation, right? So meditating is important because when you first wake up, if you've studied the human brain, if you've read books on the human brain, you'll know that like your state, how you're feeling, depends on physiology, number one, and it also depends on what you're thinking too, okay? The way the brain works, if you're in a negative mood, you're going to see the world in a negative way. If you're in a happy mood, you're going to see the world in a positive way. That's called the reticular activation system, your RAS, all right? So what meditation does is you're not lost in the noise, okay? There's books that talk about, especially now, everyone has an ADD mindset. There's so much advertising, so much different stimuli, external stimulus, that it's hard to have a clear, focused intent and a focused purpose and a focused just outlook on your day. It's just really tough to do that. So when you meditate in the morning, you're calming yourself down, you're calming your brain down, you're going to have that somewhat serotonin, that somewhat GABA effect of just relaxing and peace, and from there you're more just sharper when it comes to structuring your day. Meditation just really just it gives you that laser, calm, fully purposed outlook on your whole day. So I always recommend meditation. I meditate myself 10 minutes a day. You know, there's apps called Headspace. You can get Headspace and do that. You could just do it on your own, guided meditation, whatever you need to do. You need to meditate every day. Honestly, maybe even multiple times a day if you have to relax, calm yourself down, okay? Now, what else I do is I call this checking your accounts. A lot of people who are my age, a little bit younger, fall for this. You need to check your bank account every single day. If you overdraft a lot, if you have a lot of hidden fees, if you're a spender, you grew up with like a little bit of a poor background and you're not really too well with money, check your account every day, because number one, you'll be aware of how much you're actually spending per month or like every day per day, and number two, you'll notice all the fees that you haven't seen before. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've saved myself from just an overdraft or something similar to that just by checking my account multiple times a day, or just checking my account at least when I wake up. Every morning when you wake up, check all your accounts, all your bank accounts. So that's what I do. I have two more things that I do. One of them is called the test of time reading. So in the morning when you first wake up, all this stimuli is coming in, you're seeing the world for what it is, and you're stuck in your thoughts, you're remembering the narrative from yesterday, and you're just boom, just lost in all that. If you, instead of spending time with yourself in the morning, try spending time with like Seneca or Will Durant or Confucius. You know, read a book that stood the test of time. Read a book, Marcus Aurelius Meditations. Read books like this that have been here for thousands of years throughout history, because when you first wake up is when you have the most clearest outlook on the day. So you might as well share that period of your time, share that most clearest, most pure outlook and energy and outlook and just perspective of the world that time in the morning with someone who stood the test of time, someone like Seneca, someone like Will Durant, just somebody who's really made impact on the world. Read those books in the morning. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, spend time in your morning to read that, okay? And last but not least, my last habit for the day is, I call it refresh research, okay? Whatever you do, whatever your skills are, let's say you are a biology major, or you're a business major, or you do SEO like I do, or you're into Facebook advertising, or you're into YouTube, you're into Forbes, whatever it is that you're doing, you want to spend at least 20 to 30 minutes every day reading up on that, reading newspapers. I check Forbes.com every single morning. I read Forbes.com, Search Engine Journal, Search Engine Land, No Hat Digital, Neil Patel, Quicksprout.com. Check all of these websites and read all that new content. That way you're on top of your craft, okay? You want to be an expert, you want to be on top, you want to be that person everyone wants to go to, you need to make sure every morning you're checking up on everything that's going on, all the trends, all the new things, all the things that are changing, all the competitors. Check every single thing in the morning, 10-15 minutes per day, and you'll be all set. Okay, so having this kind of morning routine just really gets you going. Exercising in the morning, you know, the vitamin thing, gratitude, all of these things. Top level performing people do this all the time, okay? CEOs, entrepreneurs, you name it, they all do this. And if you're not one of those people, or you're looking to become one of those people, chances are you probably need to implement that too. So definitely, anything that you see that you're not doing, try as an experiment. Try to test it out. Implement that, try it every day, and see what works for you. I wake up every morning feeling amazing just by doing this every day, and I'm always on point with my craft and what I do. So definitely check that out for yourself, and if you want to see more videos, definitely subscribe. Bruno over there is doing an excellent job, and hopefully you enjoy Boston Public Library.